supportive. He's going to go with her to see Dr. Now. He's at least not extremely overweight, so Dr. Now's not going to like lasso him and bring him into the program or anything. But also, she has a hell of a lot of trash for somebody that doesn't get up and go anywhere.
To see if I can get help from a doctor who helps people my size.
Kelly should not be living like this. I want her to get all the help she can. That's my daughter. I love her. I want her to feel better. I want her to be able to do the things that every person wants to do. I would be happy if she loses the weight. I'll see her more happy. Okay, cuz. I'm gonna get ready to go now.
Yours will never work. My
God, I just realized that she has cinder blocks under her bed. Like, it's a different level of fat when you get foundation fat, where you have to start reinforcing things. I didn't do that. I just put my damn bed on the ground like everybody else.
Okay, then.
She picked the pepperonis off 2 of the slices. What are you doing, Kelly? Just eat the damn pizza you're going to anyway. Stop acting like you're just gonna eat the pepperonis all of it.
I don't know what's going on there.
Alright.
Bye-bye. Take care.
The part of me wants to give up. Some days it just feels like it would just be easier if I wasn't here. People could just move on and that would probably be the best thing.
Never give up, Kelly. The life you want is always right around the corner. If you just keep pushing, keep going, you'll get there. But everybody feels kind of broken, just unable to move forward at this point, so you're not alone. Trust me. A lot of people have been here, been to this size, and know exactly what you're feeling, but you can 100% turn it around and get the life that you always wanted.
But at the same time, I am scared about my heart because I don't want to die. And I need help. I have to lose this weight.
Well, what do you think of this color?
I hope there wasn't for nothing. And that somebody thinks I'm worth helping.
Finished.
I think you're worth helping, but the fear of our organs shutting down, that's very common. You feel like, okay, something's got to be not working right inside of here, like something's got to be jacked up. So I get where she's coming from with that.
If I don't lose the weight, I don't see myself living any longer. Feels like it's my last chance. I'm feeling very anxious right now. I am nervous about the whole entire trip. Airports are huge, and I know I can't walk that far, and at any point that I probably have to walk is probably going to be difficult.
Besides all that, the morbid miles on the highway are a little bit harder miles than you regular people, like you normal straight-sized body people. Like, it sucks for us to sit on the highway and sit in the car like that.
And my legs are already hurting, and we ain't even been on the plane yet. Like, my leg is tight, my foot hurts. I'm uncomfortable, and this is basically the beginning of our trip.
That's probably from using muscles that never get used exactly.
But I keep trying to tell myself at the end of the day, this is the best thing for you, and this will change your life. So, focusing on the end result and not everything that gets into that. Sorry, the first one.
We know how we got here, but turning it around, it's right around the corner. Like, she's got this. She's taking the first step, which is the hardest step, which is the curve.
Good. Let's go right here. Now, you need to step out there. Come on, you step right out where you want to step out there.
Grab her by the pants and give her a wedgie to get her up that. Somebody give her some damn help. She's wedged in there. This is our biggest fear, getting stuck in small spaces. And this isn't a small space. This is a damn van. Like, she shouldn't be stuck in this.
It's taking a lot out of me just to get out of the van. I'm in so much pain right now.
What do you think that little chair's gonna do? Her butt could swallow that thing. There's no way she could sit on that.
And keep thinking positive. I'm like the type of person that if you speak it into existence, then it happens. So I'm going to get on the plane. I'm telling myself I'm going to get on the plane. I'm going to get down there and see Dr. Now, and like this is going to happen.
I told you, see that face? That's because that chair just went up her butt quicker than a damn thong.
That's better. Now that I'm here, I'm just feeling really overwhelmed.
Why do you get a chubby chariot? I never got anything that damn fun. Get to do my large Lance Armstrong impersonation. Oh man, Transformers, Tubbies in disguise.
And this is really embarrassing. Because I'm on 2 wheelchairs. My legs wouldn't fit on the one wheelchair I was on.
Finished.
So I feel like everybody's staring at me.
It is the
But
very
I'm
duty
just really in pain.
to eliminate evil.
Getting out of the van, my foot was literally stuck. So that's hurting the most and feels like it's about to break.
People stare. People are always going to stare or have something to say. Their opinion means nothing. You're here to turn your life around, do better, and work on you. So screw them. They can think what they want to think. At the end of the day, you're just working on bettering you as a person. So have at it, Kelly. I have nothing but faith in you at this point.
So I just want to get on the plane and I just hope that I can fit in the seats.
I always say something about these seats, and you guys are like, they keep making them smaller and smaller, Sean. Even us normal-sized people are struggling here. So, alright, I get it, but you shouldn't need 3, like that, whatever, that fat liberation lady that I don't know.
I'm glad I fit. I'm just ready to get there. Today I am going to see Dr. Now for my first appointment. I am scared because I have no idea what's going to happen.
He's gonna jump down your throat and come out the other end. Oh, damn, look, somebody punched the back window out here. Was it you, because he wouldn't hit the drive-thru? Also, that's probably a normal-sized backpack, but it's funny how we can make normal-sized things look small.
Just like the old Goku.
Biggest thing is how much walking, standing up, what I have to do. You good?
She's not good. You just made her get in the back of this little car where she had to dry hump the passenger seat to get in.
I thought that it would feel better after getting some rest, but just don't know how much more I have. I'm trying to fight for this, but it's just my body's hurting. I am nervous about stepping on this scale because I don't know how much I weigh. The last time I weighed, I was 658. But
I'm surprised she was able to get that last foot out of there because they get wedged in there. And you can't exactly donkey kick lift it when you're this big. She did lose a shoe though. So that chair did claim a shoe.
I want to hear from Dr. Now today is that I can be a part of his program and that he will help me lose this weight. I just really need him to take me on as a patient. Because I feel like my life is riding on this appointment.
Doctor Now accepts all morbid challengers. You don't have to worry about him like being scared to take on this challenge.
Tag me down, go tag! I got this one!
I think that face says it all right about there. I didn't think she was that big. Damn. That explains breaking down the car, and that explains a lot. But I'm gonna guess like 650, but I'm fat blind. I don't know. I got so fat I can't see other people's fat.
What a total
I knew I was gaining weight, but that obviously scares me. And if Dr. Now doesn't allow me to be a patient of his, I don't know what I would do.
I'll tell you what scares me. She already has heart issues. So add all that extra weight to it, that's scary as hell, man. She's really fighting an uphill battle here, but I still have high hopes for her.
Don't be angry.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Laverne Burton, President and CEO of the American Kidney Fund. And on behalf of all of us at AKF, I want to wish you a happy Kidney Month and warmly welcome you to our 6th annual Kidney Action Week. We're so glad that you're here. Kidney Action Week is the nation's only free online conference for the kidney community. AKF is honored to bring patients, caregivers, and health professionals together for a week of engaging and meaningful sessions that we hope will empower you with the knowledge and resources you're looking for. Our goal is that you'll walk away from this conference not only with practical information you need to fight kidney disease, but also with new connections. We encourage you to put your questions and comments in the chat of each session so that you may interact with other patients and with leading experts and advocates. We know that navigating kidney disease is incredibly challenging, but you're not alone. Today, you'll hear powerful stories from patients with rare kidney disease in our first session, Behind the Diagnosis, and learn how you can gain a deeper understanding of your kidney health in the session, Take Control, Know Your Kidneys, and Build a Plan. For those interested in how they can help educate others in their community, later on we'll be sharing information about our Kidney Health Coach program. And that's just a glance at what's in store today. All week, we'll be delving into important topics such as kidney transplants, diagnosis of rare kidney disease, the impact of long COVID on kidney disease, infection control, clinical trials, and more. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow for our virtual congressional briefing, when Congressman Adrian Smith will provide remarks, and we'll be joined by an expert panel to discuss genetic testing and its role in kidney disease. For those of you looking for answers to specific questions, we'll also have live Q&A sessions this week with nephrologists, kidney dietitians, transplant specialists, AKF's patient services team, and AKF ambassadors, who are patient advocates who have been in your shoes. I'm excited that you'll have a chance to meet our new Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Pranav Garamella, who will be doing a live Q&A on Friday morning at 10 a.m. to discuss all aspects of chronic kidney disease. Please be on the lookout at the end of each session for actions you can take to stay connected, get involved, share resources, learn, advocate, and more. Before we begin with the day's educational sessions, I want to take a moment to thank Travere Therapeutics and U.S. Renal Care, our 2025 Kidney Action Week program sponsors, along with all of our corporate partners who are supporting this event. I'd also like to thank each and every one of you for your ongoing support and advocacy for being a part of the kidney community. Thank you for joining us. Now let's get started.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Schnarr, and I'm a kidney disease patient and advocate. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to Kidney Action Week's patient panel and to moderate an informative discussion with the fantastic speakers American Kidney Fund has brought together today. I'll share a bit about my patient and professional journey a little bit later on in the panel, but for now, I'd like to provide some background on today's guests. Hailing from Dallas, Texas, Nicole Jefferson's journey through the turbulent waters of end-stage renal disease catapulted her into the realm of unwavering advocacy and transformative impact. Ms. Jefferson was diagnosed with end-stage renal disease in 2003. After doing hemodialysis and peritoneal dialysis, she received a kidney transplant in 2008 and another transplant in 2020. For more than a decade, Ms. Jefferson has dedicated herself to educating, empowering, and uplifting the Black community on the topic of kidney disease. She's an advocate for several organizations, including American Kidney Fund. Ms. Jefferson was involved in the Kidney Research Institute as a patient, community advocate, and research participant, and in the Kidney Precision Medicine Project as a member of its steering committee. She has an unwavering commitment to driving change, fostering awareness, and amplifying patient voices within the healthcare landscape. Welcome, Nicole. Amani Nakano Brent is a full-time psychology student at Bowie State University and a passionate advocate for both kidney disease and mental health. Diagnosed with FSGS in 2020, Amani has consistently shown determination, resilience, and transparency in the face of her challenges. Rather than letting her diagnosis limit her, Amani viewed it as an opportunity to share her lived experiences, to highlight the impact of APOL1-mediated kidney disease and address health disparities within the African American community. Lastly, Jill Goodrich is co-executive director of the Dent Disease Foundation. When two of her sons were diagnosed with Dent disease 15 years ago, Jill was introduced to the rare disease community. There, she found the support of passionate people dedicated to improving the lives of those impacted by a rare disease. With the support of the Mayo Clinic's Rare Kidney Stone Consortium, Jill strives to educate and connect Dent disease stakeholders to find a cure. Jill often says, "Together, we'll smooth out our dents." Before we get to some questions, I'll now ask all of you to briefly summarize your patient/caregiver journey, and we'll begin with Nicole.
Hello everyone. I was diagnosed with kidney disease in 2003 and I crashed into dialysis. Unfortunately, I was one of those who didn't have any idea that this was even on the radar for me. So for 20 years, I went through trying to find out what I had, and no one could answer that for me, or no one would answer that for me. So around 2014, I decided to become an advocate. And I became an advocate, and with that, I had even more gusto to continue to ask, what did I have? Because I wanted to make sure that no one else in my family would have this, and just making sure that everyone was cautious in my family about kidney disease. And I kept being told they didn't know, they had no idea. So I continued on the journey, with mental issues concerning this, because I asked myself, what did I do to cause my kidney disease? Or what happened that caused this? And I just had no idea. And so I received my first transplant in 2008. And I received that transplant after waiting for about almost 5 years. And then in 2016, I realized that transplant was failing. And so I asked the doctors to please do a biopsy to see, because my numbers didn't show that it was actually a failure. And it wasn't until they did the biopsy that they could see my kidney was actually in 90% rejection, 90% scarred rather. And so with that, they allowed me to be on the transplant list. So it was taking a much longer time to be listed and to wait on a kidney transplant. But my goal was to try to beat dialysis. I did not want to go back on dialysis. So I listed in several places. And luckily, in April of 2020, right in the midst of the pandemic, is when I received my transplant. Although I did have to travel to get that transplant, I was able to get one. And so with that, I was still almost 20 years into this kidney journey. And it wasn't until 23, right at 20 years when I found out that I have IgA.
Thank you for sharing. Now we'll move on to Money.
Hi. My kidney journey started in 2020. I went to the hospital on the first day of my senior year. I was 17 years old. And I went to the hospital for stomach pain. I remember feeling bad. I was tired and I was swelling, but I was just ignoring it. It was quarantine. I didn't feel like doing anything. I had senioritis. But it turns out that it actually was something. With the push of my mother, I ended up going to the hospital, and with the normal urinalysis they do when you go into the ER doctor said, okay, this is concerning. This is quite a bit of protein, so we want to keep you and do a 24-hour urinalysis. That ended up being insane. So I went in for a biopsy, and about 3 months later is when I found out that I had FSGS. It seemed like it took a longer time than normal because, like I said, we were in quarantine. There was a lot going on in the medical field at that time. So I ended up finding out that I had FSGS. I was treating it with different medications. I had tried 4 medications, I think, with my nephrologist at the time, and nothing seemed to be as effective. So a year into being diagnosed with FSGS, she said, okay, let's do genetic testing because I want to see if there's some type of genetic variant that is causing you to experience these symptoms. I found out that I had the A4L1 gene, and it was crazy to me because I had heard about it. I had read through journal articles about it, but it really made me understand that it was nothing that I could really avoid, and it was something that I was going to have to live through. And now I'm on a medication that I hope is going to work, but you never know. I'm still being calm and steady, and I'm just here for the journey.
Thank you, Amani. And now, Jill.
Thank you, and hi, everybody. I believe that there are critical crossroads on the path to a correct and complete diagnosis, and successfully navigating these crossroads is imperative for a patient's well-being, because at the end of the day, if a disease can't be found, it can't be cured or even treated properly. So I'd like to share a few of the crossroads along my family's dented disease diagnostic odyssey, and although the details might differ, I'm confident that most of us have or will travel the same path. The first crossroad is when one of our sons was 14. He came to me one morning and said that after much pain and nausea during the night, he was finally able to urinate. And when he did so, there was sand with a streak of blood in the toilet. And at this point...
Hello, how y'all doing? Good. I'm Dr. Nazarda.
Hey, stud muffin.
And you are?
Kelly.
Kelly. And you?
Leanne.
And you are her
Best friend.
Damn, Leanne's always got some pretty big earrings. You guys ever hear that joke? Why'd the blonde have hoop earrings so she had somewhere to put her ankles?
Right. All right, great. How was your trip down to Houston?
Very, very painful. I didn't think it was going to be that painful. But like my knee was hurting, my leg hurt.
Did you drive or?
We flew down, but I didn't realize that like the experience through the airport was going to be like hard on my knees because it was just not enough space for like my legs on the plane. And so
you should have did what that one guy on Dr. Phil did, who was like 600 pounds, that swore he was biking across the country to get his wife back. What a knob job that guy was.
I was just like, everything is just in pain.
Well, any amount of activity like that is bound to take a toll on you. When you're up to 726 pounds and you have a BMI of 117. That's almost breaking the record for the highest I have seen yet. So I can tell you right now that you're likely already in very critical condition with all that strain on your body.
Thank God she's tall, or taller, because what was it, that Charles guy? Man, he was every bit of, 5'2"? Like 700 pounds? His BMI was up there.
And that's a situation that we have to turn around immediately.
Okay.
I can see from your chart you have developed a number of serious issues already.
Yeah, I have.
You have diabetes, high blood pressure, blood clot in the leg, pulmonary embolism, a reflux, thyroid problem, arthritis, and the list goes on.
Damn, I didn't realize she was fighting that many things at once. This is like a very time-sensitive thing. You better get it in gear, because this does not end well if she doesn't.
And it also says you were in the hospital recently.
Yes.
So what happened then?
I had congestive heart failure. So I was having really bad shortness of breath and swelling.
So the congestive heart failure is a very dangerous situation. And you have to start to lose weight immediately, because every day is a roll of the dice for you as to whether you will survive right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say it's rolling the dice and you're missing, like, it's like 50-50. Like, if you don't get it in gear, it does not end well. So let's just get rid of a couple of the sides of that dice. Let's make it a coin, okay? And heads means you're going to die. Tails means you're going to pull it all together and get rolling. So it's really it's like 50-50. It's a shot in the dark if you don't do anything.
So in light of your situation, your option would be that, number one, you move down to Houston so we can get you in better shape. Number two is change your eating habit. You think you can do that?
I do think I can do that.
Great. But I want to check everything with you right now. So after we're done here, I want you to go to hospital so we can do that. And we're going to give you some reading material about how you're going to change your eating habit. It will break down a 1,200 calorie a day diet that is high protein. You're going to eat only 3 times a day, around 400 calorie each meal.
Okay, so this is what I like to call Dr. Now's Fat Bible, with his, like, diet plan in it. And I don't know, I try to stay under 500 calories per meal in a day, and I stay under 10 carbs a day. That's my goal, that's what's been working for me. So that's what I try to shoot for, under 1,500 in a day. But his diet's a little more strict than that to get him rolling quicker.
No snacking between meals, and you're going to only eat vegetable, and you're going to eat only protein, which is meat and meat product. There'll be no carb on your diet, okay? And if you do that, I guarantee you, in less than a month, you're going to be under 600. Okay?
Well,
Damn, 125 in a month? Well, I guess if you get rid of all the swelling and all the pizza that's lingering around in her system, that's probably about right. But that's a lot of weight to lose in a month. That just shows you how cutting carbs can change your damn life if you're super morbidly obese.
Yes.
wow.
100 pounds in a month. That's what I want you to try to lose, but I'm not going to give you a goal to hit to get approved for weight loss surgery, because we have to get to the point that you're going to be able to survive the operation first. But this won't be easy, because there's going to be a drastic change in your eating habit and drastic changing in your activity as well.
She's definitely in a tighter spot than most people, because people come to the show, yes, we're all in bad health, but it's not quite as urgent as I feel like it is in her case. Like, a few times it's like, hey, if you don't change this right now, something bad's gonna happen. happen. But with her, it feels more urgent because she feels like she's in worse shape than a lot of people we see.
I'm going to start moving around every day, doing 1 hour exercise in the morning, 1 hour exercise in the afternoon. So you're able to walk, right?
Yeah. Not far, though.
Not far.
Not
so
far.
You get up and walk, and you come back and rest, we catch your breath, and then you get up and walk again.
I was going to say, do you really think the lady that said she can only stand for 5 to 10 minutes has got 2 hours in her a day? That's a hell of a lot of work. I mean, I know it's like, let's go extreme on this diet and push it real fast, like Fast and the Furious, Fat and the Furious. But I don't know, that might be a little much. That might burn her out real quick.
And you do that about 20 times a day.
Okay.
All right, Kelly, I'm going to send you to the hospital now so we can run some tests and see how your condition is to make sure you don't have any immediate life-threatening issues. But if we find something concerning, I will admit you so we can address what we need.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you over there.
Thanks, Dr.
Bye.
Bye.
Straight to the hospital, from the airplane to the hotel to the hospital. She's moving along pretty damn quick here, and Dr. Now, at least he's on top of it, because I feel like some surgeons just send you away, and they're like, yeah, we'll get these tests done in the next week or so, but he's like, no, we're going to do these tests right now, like, this is urgent, we need to figure out what's going on, especially after flying, because flying's dangerous to people like this size who's already had a blood clot in her leg.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get my life back, and I can't go back to doing something harmful to myself again. But this appointment took a lot out of me, so my leg is killing me right now, and I just want to rest.
At this point, after all that travel and everything, she's going to be so exhausted, like even every little step is going to be challenging. And I know because I've been that dehydrated and exhausted and that big before. Like, I'm surprised she's even walking with the walker at this point.
Have the seat looked up already. Just kind of go in there.
I need help pulling my leg. Can you push my leg up?
I don't think she's got anything left. Like, I don't think this is going to go well at all. She's about to collapse right here, isn't she?
Push your leg up. And where are you going? Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your face in it.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Huh?
I'm not going.
Go ahead, you're in already.
Come on, Kelly, you gotta climb. This guy just got a face full of cheeks for you. He was up in there, really. He tried to headbutt your rear end up into the cab.
I can't
You have
get
to
this.
push. Here, grab yourself from that one seat.
I can't. I can't.
Do you have any other door to the side?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, open it. Let's see if we can help her.
Okay.
You're gonna have to go borrow like the winch from Weight Watchers or something, because you're not gonna get her up in this car without a winch.
Kelly, you feeling okay?
I'm tired and I can't pull myself in here.
Just take it easy. Take your breath. Let's see if we can get you to your book.
Man, you better hope to God the person before you in this cab did not eat chili, because Kelly is just sitting here huffing fart dust. Man, that sucks to go face down and... Oh my God, Kelly, you poor soul.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on. You can do it.
I need help from the back, maybe so. I don't know.
I'll hold her up if you can hold her leg up. Pull her.
You heard her, Doctor Now. She needs your help from the back, and he needs you to hold up his leg. So I don't know what kind of weird stuff these guys are getting into here.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Pull.
Pull.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
I'm on the floor.
All right, Kelly, I know you're tired, but you can't let yourself get stuck in between the seats.
You see how strong Doctor Now is for an old man, though? He's been helping plus-size people up so much, this man is friggin' ripped. And now she's stuck. If she's stuck between the seats, like, good luck. You're gonna have to call whoever made this damn van to, like, take it apart and reassemble it.
You drop in between two of them. Kenny has probably experienced a much higher level of activity today than she is used to. And I know she has to be tired and hurting at this point. So she doesn't want to try like she needs to get up in the seat. But if she ends up on the floor, wedged between the seats, the strain of that will likely cause her to go into cardiac arrest.
This is Kelly's new home. Kelly lives here from here on. So just throw some music on, play some We All Live in a Yellow Submarine, and Kelly can just go to sleep. She'll be chilling right here. But if she had a freaking heart attack because she wedged herself in a van, that would be the worst way to go ever.
Very quickly, and we may not be able to get help to her in time. You call the fire department?
Oh,
you okay?
No.
Just hold on, just breathe, okay?
I need to be off. My knee is hurting.
Okay, just take it easy. We got some help coming, okay?
Oh my God, they're gonna call they're gonna call ladder 725 to get her up out of there. Oh, Kelly, you poor soul. These firefighters, how would you even get somebody out? Because they couldn't get enough leverage. They might have to take the jaws of life and just start chopping this van apart.
Can you push yourself backward?
Hold on. Okay, just take it easy. Stop. Okay? You just relax. Take a deep breath and breathe normally, okay?
What do you mean, take it easy? I think we've taken it over easy. That's how we get this damn big. She has to get up. Because, she's in a pretty, precarious situation right here.
Hey, there's a police officer driving over there. Wave him over.
I'm right here. They're about to get you up.
Yeah, get the police officer so he can tase her and make her jump up in there or something. What's the police officer going to do? He's got his baton. What do you think? He's going to handcuff her to, his car bumper and rip her out of there? There's not much he can do by himself. She's wedged in a weird place. Nobody can get any leverage to get her up out of there. This is really dangerous.
We need some manpower help.
Manpower help?
Yeah, she's
okay,
stuck
got her
in
head
the...
down in the... Yeah, she's got her head down.
Yeah, she's collapsing, so...
Okay, well, hang on a second.
Yeah, we need some help.
Calm down.
Thank God the cop showed up and said, wow, yeah, she's really got her head in there. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the obvious here.
After her appointment, Kitty was getting in the van, but she struggled to get in her seat. And she's now stuck on the floor and unable to get up now with the position she's in. And my concern is that the strain of that will lead to her suffering cardiac arrest.
Do they start running the fare right now? Is she getting billed for this entire thing? Because that's just insult to injury, right? That would suck, man. She's struggling. I already knew it was going to happen. I could tell how weak she was just walking out of there. But then climbing up into something, yeah, that's way too much.
If we don't get her up... Alright, just take a deep breath and breathe normally, okay? Help us coming in, okay?
Out of here.
I know. But it's going to be very difficult to figure out how we lose 700 pounds, especially when she's wedged in between the seats, preventing anyone from being able to reach her.
Right. Take a deep breath. That'll get rid of the 7,000 bagel bites you ate to get us into this predicament. Or you take a deep breath and then she just sinks in further because she sucks it in for a second and then expands back up. So Kelly, she's kind of screwed right here. This is a bad spot.
So right now, the only option we can even try will be to get a sheet or a tarp under her to try and pull her out. But we have to get her up soon before her body starts to reach a breaking point. Where the party is stuck, Mercy. You ready?
I don't know how much a sheet or a tarp's gonna do, but if we got a ratchet strap and a toe strap, we might be able to get her up out of there.
Okay, right near the foot is stuck. Okay, let me go see over there what's going on with that. Kelly, if I lift to your left leg, you're gonna be okay? Okay. So, your left...
This is why I love Doctor now. He's so hands-on that he is trying, but there's no way that you can lift her, buddy. You are a little too old to get that kind of muscle up in there.
Leg.
Right here.
Her right knee is just stuck over here. Can you bring a couple of flat sheets like what we have?
Oh no, they are toweling down her taint. Oh my god. This has to be the most embarrassing thing that could happen to you. Nobody ever gave me the loincloth job because I got stuck in it. I almost got stuck in a Honda Accord once. That would have been bad. But I fell out and I hit the ground, so we're good. I didn't get stuck like this.
Kelly, I need you to stay calm, okay? If you panic, it's only going to make the situation worse. If you start to hyperventilate, the foot is stuck over there. Be careful. Okay, that's great. She's almost there.
Kelly, you okay? You want them to try to sit you?
Yeah, just peachy, buddy. Take your time. She's in no rush to get up out of here. Maybe we could have took the passenger seat out or something. Get up in there with some bolts. Get the bolts out of there. You're good to go.
Okay, ready? Right up. Okay. Watch your foot.
All right, she's out. That's great. You're going to send her to St. Joseph Hospital to admit her. You feeling okay now? All right, you want to get your feet back in the front?
For decades, these moments have finished scores to glory, to heartbreak, to immortality. Stream Royal Rumble on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan. Say your prayers.
Cancer care isn't just about treating the disease. It's also about helping people live well during and after treatment. At MSK, we don't just treat cancer, we treat people.
Also, this poor cab driver just lost out on like half of his night's fares probably because he was sitting there trying to get her up out of his back seat.
His weak spots on his head.
Kelly, you doing okay? We'll get you to the hospital and I'll meet you over there, okay? We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna have enough help to get you out of here, okay?
I think Kelly's just about had enough with everyone for tonight. She probably just wants to go back to the hotel and call it a night. This is traumatic, man. This stuff like this should make you want to change more than anything, though.
Alright, so let's put this leg on the floor. Bring that bed closer. The head closer.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what genius thought she was going to shoot the gap here and somehow make it over to this bed. But yeah, we should probably put it somewhere she can just like tuck and roll into bed here.
Lock it. I know you're tired, Kelly, but you're gonna have to push yourself a little for us because it's gonna be far worse on your body if you end up on the ground. We won't be able to lift you up if that happens, so you have to do this.
Ellie, we're somehow going to have to catch like a northbound gust here and get you from facing southbound. But we're going to have to get you back the right direction, heading towards the North Pole. But yeah, Kelly's had enough, man. She's totally fried for the night. At least the night. It might be the week, like all her energy is just spent.
Here we go, you're doing good. Pull.
Screams in pain. Doctor, now you're doing good. Come on. Yeah, of course she wanted to move once something felt like it was breaking.
Okay, we got her. Just change her now. Watch your arm. Watch your arm. Okay, great. Let's get her inside.
And Kelly has spent a lot of time nose deep in butt cushion for about the last hour. I would think she would want to get flipped over here because she's just like right down there crack sniffing this whole damn time.
Kelly's weight is so high, it's almost impossible to lift her. Likely going to need to be here for a while, because her body has been in severely bad shape for a long time now. And that's not going to be easy to fix and bring her back from. But hopefully it's not too late for her, and we'll be able to do that.
It's not too late for anyone, Doctor. Now, you know that more than anybody, because you've taken people from, like, crazy extremes to the other. So if anybody knows it's not too late, it's gotta be you, Doc.
Well, we finished running all our tests, and our biggest concern is your heart right now. So we're going to keep you here on a controlled diet you've been on, because it's very important we get your weight down significantly right now. And we're going to also start you doing physical therapy every day to get your stamina up. But
she does not seem happy about that, but yes, her heart was in bad shape. We knew that the whole time. Now she just knows more than ever, like, hey, you need to get on top of this, like, you need to fix this.
But once we get your weight in the 500s, and cardiologist said you're ready, we're going to transfer you to a PT facility that will help to get your stamina up even more. Because your heart is very weak right now, and we have to address that immediately. Okay. Because if we don't do it now, you're not going to survive much longer. And what we need to do to reduce the strain on your heart right now, which is the most important thing. All right, Kelly. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
It's gotta kind of be like an eye-opening thing. Like, she knew her heart was bad, but at this point she knows, like, it's extremely serious. So get her weight down, diet, do whatever the doctor tells you, because it's life or death, like, honestly. I always say the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave, but she's finding herself ever so closer, so she has to really, really want to turn things around at this point.
I've been in the hospital for about a month, and it's been a little rough. I've been walking once a day with physical therapy, and I hate it.
I told you, if we could boycott the use of legs, we would do it. But this nice lady's coming in here to get you walking. Just walk, lady. Your heart's about to give up. Like, come on.
Dr. Now said that he wanted me to work on my mobility and to get stronger. But I'm not so willing to do things nowadays. I probably can walk for maybe like 2 to 3 minutes before my lower back starts hurting because of the weight, and I have to stop working on something.
Newsflash, our lower back always hurts. You have to be extremely accustomed to that, because all that weight pulling on the front, of course it hurts. But it only gets better if you do the walking and lose the weight so it starts to feel better.
We had Kelly in the hospital for almost a month now, and at that time, we've been able to get her weight down a great deal. We've also been working to help her improve her stamina by getting her out to walk every day. But she's not been too happy about that, or doing any of her bed exercises either. But despite that, we managed to get her up to do what she needs.
It is a look of total pissed offness. Kelly is not happy that Kelly has to put forth effort, because she is doing what Sean thought was the answer at the start of this, which is cut out my stomach. I don't have to do anything. Like, just take my stomach. We'll figure it out from there. No, there's a whole lot of stuff you have to do before that, because it just doesn't fall into your lap and you don't end up losing the weight. Like, you gotta put forth a lot of effort.
But at this point, we need more focus on her PT, so we need to transfer her to a rehab facility that can help her do that. But it is still a question of how far we're going to be able to get her heart to recover, and whether it is even possible to turn her situation around enough to avoid her heart from giving out in the near future.
Damn, Dr. Now's kicking her out too? I mean, he kicked out Steven Santi. I don't think he's really kicking out Kelly. But she probably needs more care than she's willing, or more rehab than she's willing to do at the hospital, I guess.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
Okay.
Peachy.
Alright, so what I'd like to do is get you to go to a facility that will help you increase your physical activity even more and help you strengthen your heart like you need.
Okay, so how...
Did they give her an extra gown? Or did she just say she wanted to be like a chubby Superman for the day, so they put a cape on her? I guess to stop her from popping out in the back, they had to.
How long do you think I'll be in there?
That's all up to you, and depends on how hard you work and improve to where you feel is safe to send you home.
Okay.
So we get medical transport over to take you to rehab now. But so far, I'm pleased with your progress, so keep working on it, and let's see what your weight is, and then we get you transferred to rehab, okay?
Okay.
Alright, quick guess. How much did she lose in a month on their controlled diet? Nobody was smuggling any Snickers in their snacks or anything, so I'm gonna guess she lost 86? Something like that?
When I lose 8, when I not lose 8.
I think that's the first, like, genuine smile I've seen out of her in a long time, though.
Wow, you're down to 604.
Hey.
Shit, in a month? Damn, Kelly, how much pizza were you eating out here? You had to be keeping Papa John's in business after all that. Yeah, I know he had some damn scandals, but I think Kelly was keeping him afloat for about a couple of years, if that's the case.
That's great. In a couple of days, you're going to be under 600.
All right.
You lost 122 pounds so far in almost a month, so you're doing good. But your goal for the next one is to lose 50 pounds. And if you do that and work hard with PT, get your stamina, then it will be safe to send you home.
50 pounds is a cakewalk for her. You saw she just dropped, what, 122 in one damn month?
Her place is stay in Houston, right?
Yes, I have a cousin and his family that are here in Houston.
That's good. So you have some support system in Houston.
Yes.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later.
That's nice. I didn't expect anybody to take her in from her family because she talked about how she really didn't have much people that were there cheering her on. But now she has a cousin in Texas at that, so this is great.
Life at this place is stressful because the food is nasty. And then it's like I order out because it's like I need to eat something.
You're in heart failure, so you're gonna order out? My God, Kelly, what are you doing? You just lost 122 pounds in a month. And now we're gonna go right back to giving every last dollar we have to Wendy? Oh, shit. Taco Bell gets another one, I guess.
So I know I haven't been losing weight. And I am worried about what Dr. Now will say. But I'm trying to...
At MD Hyperbaric, we offer medically supervised hyperbaric oxygen therapy designed to help expedite healing and recovery. Whether you're recovering from an injury, seeking improved brain health, or managing a chronic condition, we're here to assist you. From managing concussion recovery, PTSD, and brain fog to promoting wellness, longevity, and athletic recovery, hyperbaric oxygen therapy delivers real proven results. We collaborate with your doctors to tailor a treatment plan just for you. MD Hyperbaric. Call today to start your healing journey.
TV has a universe of great content.
Ready? Let's go.
This is the reason.
Wide open.
Yes! Thousands of free movies and TV shows. Pluto TV is always free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Alright, let's bring the Fat Grim Reaper in here.
Waste of time.
This guy's been here a couple times. Look at that smile. He's familiar. He knows if you tip or not, lady, because he's going to start losing these orders.
Kelly has been in rehab facility for a couple of weeks now. The rehab facility is only provided here with 1,200 calories a day in accordance to her high protein, low carb diet.
Burger's the size of her damn head. And it's a 600-pound head. Oh my God, Kelly. Isn't that Cheesecake Factory? which would be somewhat expensive. Like, and she had 6 pieces of bacon, so she paid extra for more bacon. Jesus, Kelly, what are we doing?
But they have to get consent from the patient before they can restrict their diet and prevent them from getting outside food. And Kelly, so far, has refused to agree to that. And at this point, she's likely gaining again. And that's something we can't afford to let happen.
If you have to bring somebody into rehab for their weight, I would think a prerequisite would be you sign our contract saying this is what you get to eat. They shouldn't just let you in there and then you decide after the fact if you're going to diet or not. You're in there because you're too damn fat. Like, it just doesn't make sense not to put them on a controlled diet. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh.
Okay. How you doing today?
Okay.
Large and in charge, Doctor Now. Large and in charge.
So give me an update on your activity and your eating habits. Are you making the progress you need with both of those?
The activity, yes. Eating habit, no.
Justice prevails. Only thing I've seen her do is jaw crunches so far, so I wouldn't be too sure about the activity level. She's not doing any half marathons around rehab or anything.
Eating habit, no. What did that mean?
I don't like the food here, so I'm ordering out.
Let's sort it out and so we get some idea about it. And first of all, you need to decide if you want to live or die right now. Because at this point, you're not going to be around much longer if you keep doing this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is it. Come on, Kelly. Do you want it or do you not want it? It only ends one or the other way. Like, there's 2 ways it ends here. It's pretty dangerous, and if you love burgers more than living, that's scary to say.
Since you've been in this facility, you should at least lose 45 pounds by now. But I bet you already started gaining again. You came here to change your life, right?
I agree. I want to do the right thing or whatever, and I asked nutrition. I tell her what I want and what I like to eat or whatever, and then I get the same thing that I don't want, and it's fuck.
You think you're supposed to, like, order in rehab? Like, they're just supposed to make whatever menu changes that Kelly wants? Did they do that in the hospital? Did you have a Kelly menu? Because that seems pretty damn selfish to me. They probably making perfectly fine food. It don't taste great. It probably ain't got enough salt on it. But it's going to make you lose some damn weight.
I just feel like I'm just being set up for failure.
This is just more excuses. 2 weeks ago, you were down to 604. So today, you should be down to at least 579. Let's see what your weight is now, okay?
Uh-oh. Doctor Now brought the damn scale.
Can't run.
Waste of time.
You're at the 636.4, so...
Good God, Kelly. You paid that DoorDash driver's salary for 2 months, didn't you? How many damn burgers did you order, and where's all this money coming from? Because she's eating good. You think she got the check from 600 Pound Life for being on the show and blew it in rehab on DoorDash?
Second losing 25 pounds, you gain 32. And that tells me that you're overeating every day after you've been in here. And at this point, you're at the crossroads, you need to make a decision. You're going to change your life and you're going to give in to temptation.
Look at that face. Traumatized by takeout. This lady did not expect to see that number shoot up that damn fast, and it will. If you're dieting and you start just going a little bit the other way, it'll shoot right back up.
Even if it costs you your life, but you're the one that you have to make that decision. Okay. Alright, Kelly, so do you think you can agree to start doing what you need? If you don't think you can make these choices on your own right now, do you think you can agree to give consent to the facility to control your diet? Because you're running out of time.
I think that would have been the fun. Like, that seems like a great tool to me, right? Because if you go home and you have to kind of figure it out on your own, you'll screw up, you'll whatever. Like, you know you're screwing up, right? But you just think, oh, it won't be that bad. But if you're in a facility where you have the ability for them to, like, control your diet and help you, why the hell not? It seems like a great tool to me.
I agree.
For now, that will work, but you're the one that have to put the effort and do the hard work. If you want to have a chance of surviving for the long run, but we'll get a number of things set up for you. Get dietitians to come and see you, therapists to come and see you, okay?
Kelly was definitely not prepared for these results, but this is kind of what she needs to see in order to, like, actually start taking it serious. Because I think she thought, oh, well, whatever, I lost all this weight, I can eat a little bit here and there, I won't gain it back. But the worst thing is whenever you're dieting and you start to eat a little more, like, it seems like it comes on faster. And I'm not sure why that is, but it really does feel that way.
We have had Kelly in rehab for around 2 months now. We have been able to get her weight down, which is good. And she's also been working hard with physical therapy to get her stamina and strengthen her heart. So I'm proud of her and the progress she's making. So I think she's ready now to go home and continue working on making progress on her own to show us she's motivated to do this on her own like she needs.
I hope that's the case, but Kelly kind of showed us that once she's kind of let off the leash a little bit, that she goes a little hog wild with the hamburgers and stuff like that. But hopefully, like, her heart and all that stuff is enough of a scare for her to be scared into actually trying to change things. Because if she just kept doing the same thing over and over, it's like the definition of insanity. So Kelly's got a lot of work to do on Kelly at this point.
Hi, Kelly. So you ready to go home today?
Yes.
All right. Well, you earned it. So we get you going here soon. And you're going to stay with your cousin?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to stick with your diet. And make sure you stay active and exercise every day.
Yes.
I think that's the quicker I've ever seen her answer anything. Normally she just kind of like, whatever. But she's ready to get the hell up out of this joint.
Okay, great. But if you're still in heart failure, even with all your progress, so if you start to go back to your old habits, you're going to be risking your life. Do you understand? Okay, good. So in 1 month, I want you to come to clinic. And I want you to have lost another 40 pounds by then. If you have no problem doing that, then we'll do weight loss surgery. Okay? But if you don't, then you're not. And we may have to admit you back to the hospital and put you back on a controlled diet again to prevent you from dying. But
40 pounds should be fairly easy for her. She lost, 122 the first time? Like, she was rolling there for a hot minute, and then she just started rolling in the orders from takeout stuff. So yeah, she's got it if she sticks to the diet.
we won't be able to just keep you in the hospital forever. So what ultimately happens is up to you. So take this very seriously. All right, let's get into the skin and see how things look. Then we'll get you on home.
Alright, so she looks smaller to me. If I'm gonna guess, where was she at? Like 630 something for? 636? So I'm gonna guess 572? I don't know. She might be smaller than that.
That's a 0. I've 38 pounds. So you lost 198 pounds over the last 6 weeks. That's good.
Kelly's really cooking with bacon grease, isn't she? Thank God, man. I hate when I see them. Like, I hate the fact that she was ordering in while she was in rehab, but I like to see them be successful on the show. I don't want to see anybody keep living this life.
Justice prevails. I will destroy you all.
All right, Kelly, I'm proud of you. You keep up the hard work.
A cousin named Gary He's helped me out with a lot of things.
And he has offered to open his house up to me. Hi, man.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, you all ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the mystery cousin we've been hearing so much about, dressed all fancy, coming in here with his Costa sunglasses on.
Gary lives with a daughter and his wife.
And I am looking forward to moving in with them. I love Gary. And I'm thankful that he's willing to help me during this journey in my life.
It would be nice for her to have that family dynamic around her, but I wonder how Gary talked his wife and all into doing this, because it's a lot of responsibility to take in somebody that's in heart failure that needs to lose all this weight. Like, it's a terrifying proposal to me, but hopefully it goes well for them. I would be scared that something would go wrong, personally.
It feels great to know that I have family that I can stay with.
Damn, Gary's got bread.
I can't even talk right now. It's so good.
Jerry Rice in the house. This is gonna be epic.
So this is what I've been missing out on my entire career.
You can have as much as you want now. This is San Francisco in one bite. I'm traveling to the most iconic stadiums and sports cities to get a true taste of the game. And today, we're taking a little break from the kitchen to embark on a culinary quest here at the spectacular Levi Stadium in sunny Santa Clara, California. I ran out of bread. Santa Clara. It's home of the Niners, the upcoming big game, and some truly next-level food. We'll be trying some of the stadium's signature bites while hanging out with one of the greatest football players to ever do it. Then we'll head back to the kitchen to cook up some game day eats of our own, courtesy of Kroger. And as always, my friends, there's no time to waste. Now let's go. I grew up in the Bay Area, but I've never actually been to a game in a stadium, so for me, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I'm beyond stoked. The stroke meter has broke 10 and is now at 11. This looks incredible. Joining me on my quest today is an NFL GOAT, a 3-time champion, a Hall of Famer, a true legend, the one, the only, Jerry Rice. You still feel the butterflies being here?
I retired 2005, and I still got that itch. Can you believe that?
It's game time. I can, man. It's in you.
And it's probably the same with you, right?
A little different for me. I know I gotta serve a few hundred people, but It's the same feeling. All right, you ready to go try some food?
Let's go do it.
Let's do it, man. Jerry, what was that pressure like? Being on that field, a stadium full of screaming fans.
You would not believe the rush. The most important thing for me, and it's probably the most important thing for you too, the preparation that goes into it. You know, I think it's just like cooking, being able to satisfy the fans.
As a chef, that was my currency. When someone would walk up to the kitchen and say, hey man, that was one of the greatest steaks I ever had, that was everything.
So you never know what your destiny is.
Yeah.
Because I was just this nerdy guy in high school and just had big hands, big feet.
But now, seeing as how your hands have gone on to achieve great things, are you now proud of your hands?
I walk around just like this.
Ooh, time
man,
to
look
eat.
at this.
Chef John, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. Well, we got an awesome spread here for you guys. I'm gonna start you over on this side. Stir fry noodles. Great grilled chicken in there, spicy little sauce. Serve it with a fun fortune cookie, you know? And then we have the quesadilla beef tacos. Crunchy corn tortillas, creamy cheese. We make up a consomme. It's got some red chilies in there.
All about the dip.
Great for dunking. Hit it with a little fresh lime.
You get me excited.
And then we bring it around to a signature here at Levi's, the Dungeness Crab Sammy. It's a local, sustainable item. It's toasted on the outside, nice and cool crab meat in the middle. Serve it with a little tomato bisque on the side so you can dunk it in there. That's a fan favorite. And then we finish it off doing a little homemade caramel apple bread pudding.
I cannot believe this is stadium food. I mean, this seriously looks next level. I say we take this to the stands, right? Get the fan experience.
Let's go do it.
Let's do it,
Yeah.
man. How does it feel to be in the stands here, Jerry? Do you want to run out on the field or what? Or you like it up here?
You know what? This is very unusual for me. I don't know how to react to this, but it's so cool.
Let's dive into these.
All right. This is really good. dip it in like that.
Can you taste the cinnamon in here?
Yeah.
It goes so good with the chilies and all the spices.
I can't even talk right now. It's so good.
All right, Jerry, next up, we got these delicious looking noodles, little sweet, little bit of spice, the right amount of salt, fun to chew on.
Just amazing.
And so you played 4 big games. You won 3 of them.
Yeah.
Can you describe what was going through your mind?
Well, first I had to pinch myself. It still feels like a dream.
Yeah.
When I see highlights, I'm like, man, I can't believe that's me. Making that catch, to win that football game, to bring the fans to their feet.
I'm pinching myself. I'm sitting here with the GOAT, man. I can't believe this. This is like bucket list dream come true. We got to save a little room because we got one more to try.
Bring on the next dish. I'm ready.
Now this last dish, Jerry, I grew up just north of here and I always look forward to Dungeness crab season. I think it is the king among crabs. Even more of a king than king crab.
All right, I can't wait to taste it. Hey, look, it got a little football on there.
I almost ate that football, man. I thought it was an olive.
Let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
Man, this is perfect.
Save the best for last. I love the simplicity of this. Dipping in this tomato sauce, almost like a grilled cheese. That is a spectacular bite of food right there.
So this is what I've been missing out on my entire career.
Well, you can have as much as you want now.
I love that. It's been great, man. To actually be in the stands and to taste the food, it's amazing.
Jerry, dude, thank you so much for going on this food journey with me. I do have one small request before you go.
What is that? Sonny, this has been great.
It was a lot of pressure, Jerry. Man, you are a legend, dude. Just hanging out with you today, eating food, hearing your stories. You are very cool. Mind if I take that shit? I'll hold on to it.
Did you realize what you just did?
We tried some incredible food here today at the Levi Stadium, and it's given me real inspiration to do some cooking of my own. So let's head back to the kitchen and cook up some game day bites with all the fresh ingredients we got from Kroger. I absolutely love the flavors of the Bay Area, and after trying all that amazing food at Levi Stadium, I'm really ready to put my own spin on it. So I'm going to be making Dungeness crab egg rolls with sweet and sour sauce and chipotle spiced slapstick tacos. I like getting my menu set nice and early, and the convenience of Kroger delivery really makes everything so much easier. Now I've got everything I need, so let's get cooking. After trying that incredible crab sandwich at Levi Stadium, I'll be using Dungeness crabs for these egg rolls, but you can use any crab available from your local Kroger. We're going to start by cracking some of our Dungeness crab here. It's good to work for your food sometimes. I'm a big fan of all foods you have to break into. Pistachios, coconuts, crab. It makes it more rewarding. Once we have all that crab picked, all I'm going to do is add some cream cheese. Then we're going to go in with a little bit of, by the way, it's pronounced Worcestershire sauce. Everybody makes all these funny little things. I talk to the people in England. That's how you say it. A little splash of soy sauce just to bring that umami and that salt. Touch of garlic powder going in. Okay. And then all you gotta do is get to mixing. Now we'll take one wonton wrapper, take a little bit of your crab filling here near the bottom third, and then fold it up kind of like you would do a burrito. A little bit of egg wash, and then we'll just roll it up the rest of the way and roll it done. Now for sweet and sour sauce, it's actually incredibly easy to make. Let me show you how I do it. A little water, standard white vinegar, sugar, pineapple juice, a little bit of ketchup, and some soy sauce. And once you see it start to bubble around the edges like that, we're just going to add our cornstarch slurry little by little. And once it coats the spoon and it's nice and thick to your liking, what we're going to do is just kill the heat. And then we're going to add a couple slices of orange peel as well as some fresh slices of ginger. And we're just going to let that steep like a tea for about 5 minutes to sort of infuse with all the aromatic flavors. I brought some peanut oil up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm just going to lay in my egg rolls. After about 2.5 minutes of frying, they are completely done. Let's plate them up, serve them with our sweet and sour sauce, garnish with a little spring onion, and just give this a taste. Imagine you go to a party for the big game and somebody brings you these egg rolls instead of like the usual crudité or what have you. You are going to be very happy. And as a bonus, they are incredibly easy to make. I mean, this is San Francisco in one bite right here. After trying those quesadilla tacos at Levi Stadium, I wanted to make some tacos of my own. So I'm going to be making chipotle spice flat steak tacos. Our chipotle spiced flat steak tacos with fire roasted salsa and guacamole. They're easy on the wallet, but big on flavor. Let me show you how to cook these things. We're gonna start with a food processor or blender, whatever one works. And we're gonna add shallots, chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, lime juice, avocado oil, cilantro stalks, peeled garlic, fresh ground black pepper, some ground coriander, soy sauce, and just a little salt. Blend this up for about a minute. It's smoky, it's spicy, it's zingy, it's got all the flavors I love, and it is so good on steak. That's my signature spoon flip, doesn't leave the finger. Just go ahead and dump your marinade all over your steak, and by the way, I'm using flat steak if you've never heard of it. And if you can't find flat steak, just hit up your local Kroger. You could use skirt steak or flank steak is another good one. All three of those cuts will do an amazing job. Now we'll just give this a good mix, then just pop a lid on it, stick it in the fridge, and marinate it until you lose patience. It's gonna be good if you cook it right away, honestly, but give it a few hours or overnight. Now while our steak is marinating, let's make our salsa, and this is a fire roasted tomato salsa. It's easy to pull off, and it is absolutely packed with flavor. Yellow onion, all my quartered tomatoes, some garlic but the peels are still on so it doesn't burn, some red jalapenos, and really let it blacken for at least 5 minutes. The more blackening, the better in your oven, and then set it right under a high heat roller to let it blacken. And after 5 minutes of broiling, we've got some good char going here. If you want, you can take the seeds out of these peppers. It really depends on your spice tolerance. I'm gonna leave them in because I'm feeling a little spicy today. Scrape this all in. Because you left the peels on the garlic, you can now just pop them right out of the shell, and look, they're cooked, not burned. Fresh lime juice, salt, and some fresh cilantro. I'm gonna pulse until I'm happy with the texture. Let's give this a little taste. It really has all those elements that makes Mexican cooking so great. Here's some fresh guacamole I made earlier. That's done, my salsa is done. All we gotta do now is cook this steak and assemble these tacos. So I've got a ripping hot cast iron pan. It's been on heat for about 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil in with our steak. The marinade smells amazing when you make it, but when you cook with it, it smells even better. It's really good over the grill as well. Look at that beautiful steak, my friend. That little bit of char on there really makes the world a difference. The best kind of burn. Look at that, beautiful, blushing pink. If you make this marinade once, and you will be making it forever. That's your favorite marinade, favorite marinade, favorite marinade, favorite marinade, man. It is so good, trust me, make it once. Let's go ahead and take some of our blue corn tortillas, a generous pile of steak right in the middle there, fill it up. Finish it. Now you could do salsa and guac on the side, or you could do it all together like this. And there's our tacos ready to go. Let's give these things a taste. I mean, that is a great way to spice up your night for the big game.
Don't think you can enter my crosshairs.
You have the perfect creamy guac on the bottom, then that insanely flavor-packed meat right in the middle. Top it off with that smoky, zingy salsa, and you have a perfect bite. I need to be alone. Big thanks to Kroger for making my game days easy. Now it's time to sit back and watch some football. I'll see you in the next city. Did I really have a catch with Jerry Rice earlier?
If there's been a sneaker release in 2025 that you've missed out on, there's a good chance it's on this list. These are 10 of the best deals for 2025 sneaker releases that are available on StockX right now. If you want to grab any of these pretty solid deals, I've made sure to link them through the YouTube shopping tab on your screen. But let's dive in, starting things off with an honorable mention. The Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 2025. I know I've been giving this shoe a lot of crap because it's not as good as the original, but it's still a solid looking shoe and the colorway is still fine. Materials, they're fine, they get the job done, but it's not the same. But hey, a lot of us weren't able to grab that shoe when it released, so this is the next best thing, and it's still a great shoe. But you might be saying to yourself, this shoe hasn't even dropped yet, it's on the list. Well, the good news is, if you want a pair of these, the resale price right now is like $220 for a $180 pair of shoes. And at the time of recording this video, the shoe doesn't drop for like another month, which usually is a good indicator of the resale price of the shoe dropping as we get closer to release, and hopefully being under retail when it releases. Now, of course, we're not going to know what the actual resale price is going to land at after the shoe releases. A lot of times when a shoe sells out, people get promo and resale price actually is higher than it was before it released. For example, the Air Jordan 5 Metallic Reimagines, that shoe I think I picked up for like $300 before it dropped, and then after it dropped, it went up to like $400. Now it's crazy. I do think there might be a chance for that to happen with this shoe, but I don't think it's that likely. I mean, look what happened with the Air Jordan Reimagines. They're selling for way below retail. We'll talk about them later on the list, not to get into you guys. But that being said, the shoe right now, for the resale price of $220, at least in size 9, is pretty solid for a shoe that doesn't drop. Oh, and I should mention, Apothecary, my sock brand, did just drop new socks that perfectly match this shoe and some of the other shoes on the list, so if you guys want to check that out, they'll actually be tagged on the YouTube shopping tab as well, and through the link in the description. If you're searching for any sold out Apothecary styles, Apothecary is actually available in stock now, so make sure to check it out over there. Number 10, the Air Jordan 3 Brand. This 2025 release is actually only the second time that this shoe has dropped. We first got it in 2007, and now, almost 2 decades later, we're finally getting it. Now, if you're familiar with the Pure Money theming of Air Jordan sneakers, they tend to be all white with some silver accents, the most notable pair being the Pure Money 4s, and now we've got the 3s, or at least we've had the 3s down in the back. And just like the original, the shoe comes with a white leather upper and sort of a white, or I guess, very light gray elephant print on the toe. In line with the Pure Money branding, you've got silver accents on the lace eyelets of the shoe, and overall, is it perfect Air Jordan 3 or something. Is it the most sought-after release of the month? No, but it's still a really solid Air Jordan 3, and it retailed at $205 and dropped like 2 weeks ago. Now, 2 weeks after release, it's selling for like $180, which is basically $25 under the retail price. And that's not just in one size, that's in like every single size. So if you want a pair of these, don't buy them in store, buy them online somewhere, because they're going to be cheaper. Of course, you do have to factor in fees and shipping, and you're going to have to wait to get them, so sure, maybe if you want them the same day, you probably should go to your local sneaker store, but it's cheaper, online to the way to go. And I wouldn't be totally surprised if the price keeps dropping on these guys, so maybe if you want a pair of these, hold out a bit and grab them in a couple weeks or a couple months, the price could be even lower. That said though, you don't often see Air Jordan 3s like under $150, so if it does drop, I don't think it's going to drop that much more. But hey, still a solid release for a great price. Number 9, the Air Jordan 3 Rare Air. This is a surprisingly solid pair of Air Jordan 3s. The shoe kind of looks like black cement, with some details that actually make it in some ways look green. Not sure I'd always put the black cement on the but still, there's some accents that I really like the backwards Nike Air pattern on the heel. It's so cool. The Rare Air theme is apparently inspired by mistakes and samples that just didn't come out exactly right, and so every pair of Rare Air sneakers that are dropping this year features some sort of accidental detail. In the case of this shoe, it's a backwards Nike Air logo with the Air Jordan 1s. It's on the double Nike Air Wings logo. There's different things on each shoe that kind of make it special and different. Now, each one of the Rare Air sneakers feature the same sort of color language, or I guess color style. You've got black, you've got blue, you've got red, you've got same thing in the Air Jordan 4s, and pretty similar on the Air Jordan 1s. In this case, you've got a black leather upper with blue hits on the midsole and cream accents on the heel. Like I said, it's almost a black cement 3, which is crazy because black cement 3s are also going for retail, which is wild to me. But like we just talked about with the Pure Money 3s, even though this shoe dropped very recently, the resale price is incredibly low. In fact, this shoe, in my size, a size 9, is currently reselling for $158 on stock. In fact, going through the other sizes, almost every other size is like $168, $170. I think it's a super clean release, and for that price, you're looking for an everyday sneaker. Number 8, the New Balance 2002 R Rain Cup. So this shoe dropped a few years ago, but just restocked again this year. And what's wild is that this shoe used to resell for like $600, almost $1,000 at one point. In fact, I bought my favorite pair that I had for years for like $650, which is insane. Now, the retail price of this shoe is $150, but right now, after this most recent restock, you can grab pairs for like $140, which is wild. Actually, the size that you have, you grab the $127. This colorway is interesting because although it was incredibly hyped up, it wasn't a collaboration. Instead, it was just kind of a special edition variant of the 2002 R. The upper of the shoe came with these jagged panels and this really nice suede that still feels great to this day. And the colorway was kind of your standard New Balance Hasselrock gray. It had light gray panels and dark gray panels and a clean midsole and but it was still incredibly hyped up because it first released during the height of New Balance popularity. And the fact that New Balance is impossible to get made this very clean looking shoe even more popular. Even though the hype of this shoe is not what it once was, I still think it's a viable colorway. It's incredibly comfortable and it's definitely worth it for retail. Number 7, Air Jordan 3 Soul 2.0. This shoe was the follow-up to the wildly popular Air Jordan 3 Soul. A shoe that first released in incredibly limited quantities and then restocked as a women's only size, but even that was in incredibly limited quantities, and became one of the most sought-after pairs of Air Jordan sneakers of the last like the original, this shoe is inspired by Seoul, Korea, specifically the 1988 Seoul Olympics. So because of that, the shoe comes in the colorway of the Korean flag with a white leather upper and blue and red hits, and it actually does have a Korean flag on the tongue. Not only that, some of the materials used on the shoe are inspired by traditional Korean garments, which I think is really cool, specifically around the ankle area of the shoe. It's like a blue sort of textile material, and it's an incredibly fire shoe. Now the biggest visual difference between this shoe and the original is that the midsole of this shoe is this very dark tan color. The original was a primarily white shoe, which I think people honestly do kind of prefer. The tannish midsole is a little too much in my opinion. But either way, when this shoe released a couple months ago, it sold out immediately and was reselling for a decent amount of money over retail. The retail price for the Soul 2.0s was $200. They were very limited and difficult to get. The packaging was also dope, by the way. I think it was like a sky on the top of the box, and then you had like this Korean print on the paper, and it wrapped up in this bow. It's super cool. But it was reselling for I think like $300, $350, possibly $400 in certain sizes. But now, a few months later, while yes, it's not going for under retail, it's going for like $230, $240. And actually, in some of the more common sizes, like a size 10, you can grab a pair for $227. So you can basically grab this very limited and very special shoe for like $20 over retail. Now, to be honest, I have no idea how many pairs they actually released of this shoe. It's possible that it wasn't as limited as people thought. That being said, it wasn't that easy to grab, so it must still be somewhat limited. I think there's a chance that eventually, when Air Jordan 3s become popular again, that this shoe might skyrocket in price just because it was so limited, and there's a lot of people out there who want to celebrate their Korean heritage with a pair of shoes that are inspired by Korea and the Seoul Olympics in 1988. So I think there's a lot of potential there, but right now, if you want a pair of these, I think this is the time to grab them, because $240 for a size 9, which is my size, is a pretty amazing price. I mean, even just the materials used on this shoe are dope. Like the different kinds of materials that they're using, the colors, the embroidery on the tongue, everything about this shoe feels more premium than a standard pair of 3s. Definitely a pickup in my opinion, especially for that price if you couldn't grab a pair for retail. Number 6, the Air Jordan 1 UNC Reimagined. This shoe was one of the most anticipated sneaker releases of the year, and then when it dropped, it kind of flopped. Which is crazy because the last time this shoe dropped in 2015, it sold out immediately, and that pair has been reselling for like $500 for the last 10 years. This time around, the Jordan branded decided to change things up a little bit because it was a reimagined version of the shoe. They made it almost identical to the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1s, except in a different colorway. However, even though the materials were almost exactly the same between the two shoes, and even the boxes were just inverse colors from one another, and you could switch the box lids and make them the same color, the shoe felt different. And the main reason for that was that the midsole of the UNC Reimagines was very tan. On the Lost and Founds, it was aged, but it still felt like it still fit in the same family as the regular Chicago ones. The UNC ones, that midsole was just too dark to a point where it didn't feel like the UNCs. Not only that, when the UNC Reimagines came out, it had been 10 years since we last got a pair of UNCs, whereas Chicago's we get like every 2 or 3 years in some variation. So it felt like rather than getting a true retro, we got some sort of like, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it just didn't feel like what we should have gotten. So that paired with the fact that Air Jordan 1s are just not hot right now meant that this shoe ended up sitting on store shelves. And even though I didn't like the UNC Reimagines as much as the standard UNCs, I still like the shoe. I'd still buy the shoe. In fact, I did buy the shoe. In fact, I doubled up on the shoe. Maybe a mistake because I bought them both for resale. Now, while it's become increasingly difficult to find UNC Reimagines in stores, you can find pairs of these on the resale market for like $125, which is crazy for a $180 shoe. Sure, the larger sizes are closer to like $140, which is $15 more than $125, but even for $140, you're saving $40 off of the original $180 retail price. That's worth it. I understand that this is not the UNC retro that we wanted, but for $140 at the highest point, I think it's worth picking up. Oh, also, this is another shoe that you can grab a pair of socks to match perfectly with, so if you want to grab some Apothecary sneaker socks, check them out. Somewhere. Probably in the description below. I'm not totally sure where. Actually, speaking of that, if you've never bought anything from Apothecary before, you can use my discount code Seth and get $5 off. So that's kind of cool. $15 pair is now a $10 pair. So there you go. Number 5, the Air Jordan 11 Low Bread. This is actually the first true Air Jordan 11 Low Bread colorway to ever release. We got a pair in like 2015 or 2014 that was almost an Air Jordan 11 Low Bread, except it had a red sock liner, so it wasn't a true 11 Low Bread. This is the first one we've ever gotten. And as you'd expect, it's fire. The Bread 11s are my favorite colorway of the 11s of all time, so having a low top version is dope. Now what's crazy is that I've had my pair sitting in a box for months and I haven't broken it out yet, which is why that's not true. I broke it out once for a photo shoot for a pair of socks that match perfectly with this. We have a lot of socks that match these shoes, so check them out again somewhere on the screen or in the description below. But that being said, I broke it out once for a photo shoot and then haven't broken it out since. Just because I'm not wearing this pair as much as I should doesn't mean that you shouldn't grab this pair for yourself. It retailed for $190 and you can grab it right now on StockX in multiple sizes for around $170. And this is one of those pairs that like isn't sitting in stores. I mean, there are probably stragglers in certain sizes somewhere randomly in your city, but realistically it's not easy to find. So the fact that these are online for under retail right now, it's a very easy pickup. It's also a great summer shoe. Like the Air Jordan 11 Low is one of those shoes that are so easy to rock with a pair of shorts or with a pair of long pants when you don't want to have that whole mid-top or high-top cut. It's super clean, super wearable, and the black and red colorway cannot be beat. Actually, I'd love to know what your favorite Air Jordan 11 colorway is. Is it the Concords? I bet it is. Or the Space Jams. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Number 4, the Amomaniere Air Jordan 3 Diffused Blue. Like the all-black Amomaniere Air Jordan 3 that released earlier this year, or I guess at the end of last year, I was expecting this shoe to be a hit, but neither were. I just assumed because the most popular Amomaniere of all time was the original Air Jordan 3s that these two would also be successes, and while this diffused blue colorway definitely was more popular than the black colorway, and I think significantly more limited, it's still currently selling for under retail, which is wild. I think it's an incredibly fire pair of shoes. First of all, you've got a white leather upper, you've got this dark gray suede on the toe and on the heel instead of the elephant print, which I think is a nice touch, and you've got this really nice blue hit on the midsole. It kind of has like a Fragment vibe to it. I know it has no relationship to Fragment at all, but it looks kind of like a Fragment pair of 3s, except what the Fragment 3s should have been instead of what they actually were. Not only that, Amomaniere's attention to detail, like every thought that goes into the shoe, and also their quality is kind of unmatched. So this shoe is just a really nice, high quality pair of Air Jordan 3s. And the colorway, super clean, super wearable. But hey, for whatever reason, the resale price isn't that high. It did sell out, but no one seems to be grabbing it on the resale market. This shoe originally dropped for $225, but right now you can grab pairs in a size 9 for $193 on StockX and around $200 in pretty much every other size. Sure, there are some outliers. People love to say, oh, my size isn't $200. Yes, I get that. Prices change all the time, but generally, most sizes are around $200. I'm sorry if you're like a size 14 and your pair is $250. Most sizes aren't $250. Actually, I didn't check size 14. Size 14 is actually $195, so don't even give me that. No, I know. A lot of times I'll say a shoe is under retail and then like one size or a couple sizes will be over retail. I get it. Totally understand. In this case, like a size 15 is $291 and a size 13.5, did they even make a 13.5? That's $368. So I get it. Like I completely understand. But for most sizes, yeah, it's under retail. Either way, it's a fire pair of sneakers. If you're looking for a dope pair of Air Jordan 3s, this might be my favorite pair on today's list, actually. Number 3, the Nike SB Air Jordan 4 Navy. I know a lot of you guys are already going to be giving me crap about this one, but for some sizes, it is currently under retail. A size 9, $216. Retail, $225. But yes, a lot of the sizes are more than that. That being said, even if your size is over retail, it's still an incredible deal. Because remember earlier this year, pairs were going for like $450 to $500 for what is genuinely one of the best sneaker releases of the entire year. The most expensive sizes, excluding like the super rare and super limited sizes, like a 13, 14, 15, they're going for $300, which yes, is more than retail, but for a pair like this, those sizes tend to be a bit more expensive than that. So even then, you're $75 over retail, which is a lot, but for like the middle sizes, like say the size 8 through like the size 11s, you're hovering around retail or below. All right, I know I'm harping on the price, but genuinely this shoe is a fire sneaker, whether you pay for it like I did, well over retail. I bought my pair for $550, to be fair. It was for an earlier review, but still, that was not a good price. Or if you buy it for below retail, it's an incredible pair of shoes. First of all, the Nike SB Air Jordan 4 is a specially designed pair of Air Jordan 4s for skateboarding. Is it actually a good skateboarding shoe? Not really, but the idea is there and the concept is there. I also think it's one of the more comfortable pairs of Air Jordan 4s out there. Interestingly enough, they actually removed the air unit from the forefoot of the shoe to give you more board feel, but for some reason it makes it a little bit softer underfoot. I guess because the air units are kind of stiff and the foam maybe used in the midsole is softer, I'm not sure. But hey, either way, there's some really cool skateboarding focused details like the material used on the toe and the rubber accents instead of the TPU accents. It's a very cool sneaker, and the colorway, the white and the blue with the Nike SB branding on the heel, crazy. I mean, the pine greens that released in 2023 were literally the sneaker of the year. This time around, it's basically just a different colorway of the same shoe, and I think it's just as good as the originals. In fact, I wear it more than the originals. This shoe for me is up there with like the Brick by Bricks and the White Cements. I realize a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? But genuinely, this shoe is fire, and it's definitely worth checking out, especially for this price. Even if you can't grab it for under retail, $75 over retail, still absolutely worth it. And seriously, I cannot believe this shoe has dropped to this price. It's kind of like the Union LA Air Jordan 1s, which I didn't put on this list, although I probably should have. They're like $275, and they dropped for I think $200 originally, so another amazing deal. Like, there are so many good sneakers that people were just obsessed with when they first dropped, but the prices have dropped so low that it's like, now's the time to buy. So seriously, check out the Nike SB Air Jordan 4 Navies. I think they're one of the best sneaker releases of the entire year, and if you've been waiting to buy a pair, you never know what the price is going to do in a couple months to a couple years. I'd say now is the time to grab them. Seriously, they're absolutely worth it. You will not regret it. Number 2, the Air Jordan 5 Grape. I didn't expect this shoe to be here. I really didn't. With the metallic reimagined 5s going for as much as they did, and this being an OG colorway, I thought this shoe was gonna be like crazy expensive. But no, currently it's selling for below retail on StockX. It retailed for $210. You can grab a lot of sizes for like $197. And sure, pairs are still probably sitting in your local Foot Locker. Check there as well, especially because after fees and shipping, it's gonna be around a similar price with tax and things like that. So if you want a pair right now, yeah, check your local stores. But if you can't find your size, or if you don't have a local store, grab them on StockX. The prices are great. I don't think they're sitting on like Nike's website. In fact, I'm almost certain they're not. I'm pretty sure they sold out day of release. So it's a pair that sold out online, but is still somewhat available in store, kind of. Regardless, this shoe is absolutely fire. It's an OG pair of Air Jordan 5s. It comes with a white leather upper, which is pretty soft and pretty decent for a pair of 5s. It also features that beautiful purple and teal color blocking, which was so different for the time. It was definitely 90s inspired and not like Bulls inspired, obviously. It was actually like one of the first times they made a lifestyle focused pair of Air Jordan sneakers when it released. Like a lot of the other colorways did release colors that were not Bulls colors, but this one was very obviously made to be worn casually and on court, which is cool. And the Air Jordan 5 is a dope silhouette. It's also one of the most popular sneakers of the year, surprisingly enough. Like, not the 4s, not the 1s, not the 3s, the 5s. I mean, the 4s are very popular still, but the 5s, I think, might be even more popular. I mean, look at the reimagined 5s. I keep bringing those up, but seriously, like, the way that those have exploded in price, we knew the Nigel Sylvester 4s were gonna be expensive because that was just a crazy collaboration, but a reimagined pair of 5s, like, going for that much? Crazy. Actually, sort of another honorable mention, not really. I wanna check the resale price of those bad boys really quick. Yeah, size 9, $435. They sold for $210 retail. That's double retail. In an era where most shoes aren't reselling. Like, that's crazy. There's literally only one size selling for under $400, and that's a size 7, and it's $399. So it's basically $400. But hey, if you can't grab the metallic 5s, grab the great 5s. You'll be just as happy, I think. Finally, coming in at number 1, we've got probably the most recent release on the entire list, and that's the Levi's Air Max 95 OG. Surprisingly, this is one of the most hyped up collaborations of the entire year, and the Air Max 95 has also become one of the most sought after silhouettes of the entire year because they released like the OG or big bubble version of the shoe with the seam, and this is actually that with the Levi's collaboration. So double the hype. Now to be fair, most sizes of this shoe are not going for under retail, but they're going for around retail, and there are some stragglers which are like $199. In case you were wondering, the retail price of this shoe is $205. So that's like $6 under retail for one of the more hyped up collabs of the year. Now I'm specifically referencing the light Orwood brown colorway because the black colorway and the blue colorway, yes, are going for over retail, but for this colorway, seemingly the least popular of the three, even though it's still a great looking pair of shoes, I mean, the prices are great. Now, as you would expect, you're getting an Air Max 95 with that bigger bubble, which looks amazing, but you're also getting Levi's denim, I guess is what it is, on the upper of the shoe, and of course that little red Levi's tag on the, I guess it's the medial side, right? The inside of the shoe, which really adds that little pop of color. Plus, you're getting a gum outsole, and I love gum outsoles, especially when paired with like a monochromatic shoe like this. In my opinion, this shoe is like the perfect candidate to do like a RIT dye situation. I might actually do that. In fact, I might even just buy a pair right now. What are they going for my size? Let's see. Size 8.5 is $199. Size 9 is $229. Should I just buy an 8.5? Because I can probably fit an 8.5. I'm probably gonna buy this shoe. Of course, the most expensive colorway is the blue colorway, which goes for around $430, and the black colorway is going for like $250-ish or $240-ish. So yes, the white colorway is the least sought after, but still, I think it's an incredible shoe. I like it better than the black colorway, and if you've been looking for a pair of Air Max 95s with that big bubble, this is the way to go. I mean, the neon 95s are going for like $350 right now at minimum. So if you're looking for that big bubble, I think it's a dope look, and I think this is a great way to go. And of course, if you want to grab this shoe or any of the other shoes that I've talked about in today's video, I've linked them all through the YouTube shopping tab on your screen, so make sure to check them out. And also let me know in the comment section down below which one of these releases you're most hyped about. Do you have some of these? Are you gonna buy some of these? Let me know all those thoughts in the comment section down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Gary's family can be supportive during our weight loss journey. I will need that extra help because losing this weight is a matter of life and death for me. I'm not so much worried about the diet as I am worried about wanting to get up and move.
Because that's the part that you need to, like, mentally, that's probably the hardest part, because she sat around for so long that she's afraid to do stuff. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of you, but it really is terrifying to think like, hey, I can do this now, just because you're so used to not being able to do it. So hopefully Gary and all them can like motivate her a little bit.
And my heart problems do scare me. Wow. Nice.
Thank you.
Really nice.
All right, so I'll show you the bedroom.
Damn, Gary, you trying to take in another fat guy? Holy hell, this is a nice house.
Kind of make it more cozier.
Oh, nice. I like it. I feel like I have the opportunity of my life, and I'm gonna take advantage of it.
It's definitely an opportunity that you could either take it or you can lose it.
I don't know if I hit Dr. Now's 40-pound goal, but I hope I did.
You better hope for your sake you do. That man's kind of scary when you don't hit his goals.
Today, I just need under 500.
Fairly close. She lost 33. That's better than nothing. It's definitely a hell of a lot better than Cheesecake Factory and rehab.
Even though that's not my target weight, I feel good about it. I know it's things that I probably could have done. Once I got out of the hospital and was feeling better, I could have exercised, but I chose not to.
She lost weight on her own, though. She should be proud of that fact because she hadn't been able to do that up until just about now.
So, I have no idea what Dr. Now is going to say today. But I am feeling happy. I lost 33 pounds.
So, Kelly, let's discuss where you're at today. It looks like you made some progress over the last month, but not as much as you should have. You only lost 33 pounds, so you're still in the 500s. But you are making some progress, so I'm happy about that. And it shows that you're making healthy choices.
I mean, she's lost over 200 pounds at this point. I get that that's not the crazy loss you were hoping for, Dr. Now, but that's still pretty damn impressive considering it's her first month actually doing it without the controlled diet.
Yes. Only food I had out was when I was in the hospital, so that was it.
That's great. Well, I am proud of you because overall you lost more than 200 pounds so far. And with your recent progress you made on your own, it shows me you're trying and willingness to work hard is there now. So we're going to approve you for weight loss surgery pending your test results showing us that your heart is healthy enough for you to survive an operation. So
That's the scary part, right? Is her heart good enough to go through this? Has she lost enough weight to be able to get the surgery yet? But congratulations, Kelly. That's a big step because I didn't know if Dr. Now was actually going to approve her based off that weight loss, but it looks like he's in a generous mood today.
what I'm going to do is admit you to rehab again to help you lose weight faster since you're on a ticking clock. And we'll check your heart every few days and do cardiac workup as you lose more. And the second the
That's like a half smile because she's like, yay, I got approved. And then she hears back to rehab. Like Dr. Now is getting you committed again. And now she's like, should I be happy or am I like upset I got to go back to eating this damn soup broth and salad again?
so your risk factors are acceptable, then we'll move ahead and do weight loss surgery on you. Does that work?
Okay.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and admit you today so we can start doing that immediately. Keep working hard and we'll be able to do surgery on you very soon. But you're doing pretty good?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you think so too?
Doing better. Yeah.
Doing better?
She's doing better.
How did the happiest moment of this lady's day just go to like it went from happy to not quite as happy because she's like, yeah, you got to move up out of Gary's house again, which was a nice house. I imagine she's pretty comfortable there. And now it's back to rehab, which sucks. But it's the best thing for her ultimately, I think. Her recent diagnostics tests show that she is ready and clear to undergo the operation, so Kelly's in the clear.
Today I'm getting gastric sleeve surgery. I'm feeling very nervous and scared. My cousin Gary can't be here today because he's on a business trip, but my uncle and Gary's daughter are on their way. Hey!
Okay, so some people are there, even if Gary's not there, but Gary opened up her house to her. We'll give Gary a pass on this one. He's got to work, right? He's got to afford that diet food.
Finding you. Your hair so pretty.
I think it'll be okay.
Alright. Behave. Huh?
Boy, family just keeps coming out of the woodwork on this one. Bernard just said, it'll be okay. And he turned around and walked away. What a classic, like, elderly guy. Like, yeah, it'll be alright. Just get up out of there.
Love you guys. Okay, Miss Mason. I really need this surgery to move forward in my life, but I'm really nervous. I'm just worried about going to sleep and not waking up.
It's a little scary, but ultimately it's what you need to turn things around so you can have a productive rest of your life. So I wouldn't let the fear of like going through the surgery stop people from going that route if they need it. Now, when you're 600 plus pounds, yes, this surgery is absolutely life-saving. This is absolutely going to turn her life around so much for the better. It's not even funny.
It's been a month since surgery, and I've been in rehab since I was discharged from the hospital. Since surgery, my body has been improving. Hello.
She should be getting like more towards like puree, like ground up, like finely chopped up ground beef and stuff, I think, at this point, if I remember correctly. So I don't know, maybe they still have her on liquid. Different surgeons do it different types of ways.
Here's your lunch, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
All right.
Right now I'm on full liquid stage of the diet, so it's like soups and runny eggs, ice pops.
Yeah, I guess that's the same thing. I mean, she's getting up to soups and stuff like that, but it goes in like 2 week splurts, like 2 weeks just pure liquid, 2 weeks where you can add a little more stuff. The next 2 weeks you'll get the puree, like ground beef stuff, and like tuna, and then 2 weeks after that you'll get up to like regular, almost regular diet, but certain things will upset your stomach
Some
more.
days are easier than others. My biggest concern right now is I've been ready to go home, but
You couldn't pay me enough to eat that semen soup. That stuff looks gross, man.
my cousin Gary just basically kicked me out. He told me, like, we definitely love you, but I couldn't stay with them anymore. I feel like this is me being abandoned again. Now I have to figure out a place to live because I can't stay at rehab much longer.
Hold on a second. Did he evict you, though? Because you established residency there. So if you really want to be a dick about this, Gary can't just get you up out of there. Gary would have to evict you. Which I think Gary's a nice guy, and I'm not saying any way that you should do that. But if it's homeless, or make Gary go through the damn court... Gary, I'm sorry, your ass is going to court.
If not, unfortunately, I'll have to go back to Greensboro. I don't know what else to do. But I would definitely like to stay. I kind of just felt like Texas might be a new life for me. But right now, it just feels like I'm stuck and that it's going to be final one day.
Texas is a new life. Texas has ultimately changed your life. You're working in the right direction. All you have to do is have the willpower to keep it going. Which she's already changed so much. I mean, I really hope that she doesn't just give up and she keeps going down this path.
My surgery was almost 2 months ago, and I'm in rehab, just chilling on this diet. I've been ready to go home, but I have nowhere to go. Dr. Now said I wasn't ready to leave, but I do have good news. My cousin Gary just called me, and he said it's okay to come back.
What a nice guy. Gary decided he wanted to take you back in. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was just a lot more work than he expected for him or his wife when she was there. So he kind of, I don't know, maybe he was a little scared of having to deal with that all over again. I get where Gary's coming from, but I also kind of get where she's coming from a little bit, because they're family and everybody's like, oh, if they're just family, you should do it. I know that's a terrible take, but family helps family, you know?
He changed his mind, and so I'm feeling happy because I'm getting discharged today.
It's been a couple months since we did Kelly's weight loss surgery, and we kept her here in rehab during that time because she said her cousin wasn't letting her move back with him, so she's had no place to go. But fortunately, she says he's had a change of heart now, and that she can go back to stay with him. Hi, Kelly.
Hey,
How are you today?
I'm okay.
All right, so I think you're ready to go home.
Okay.
The biggest challenge is going to be when you go home, your diet is different than other people. But your stomach won't be able to hold much now because your stomach is right now so small.
It's somewhat of a challenge, but really, I don't know, your kind of drive to eat's pretty much gone. So you can watch people eating a bunch of other junk and it not really faze you. So hopefully she has the same experience. But for me, I was watching people eat sweets, whatever, all that stuff. I wasn't interested in it because I was more interested in losing weight and having a better life. Hopefully she's the same.
Your stomach is like the shape of a banana.
Okay.
And that's going to be small capacity, and so stick with your own diet and don't worry about what other people are eating.
Nope, not worried about them.
All right.
They're skinny already.
All right. You should be able to lose 100 pounds in 3 months.
Okay. I'm holding to that.
So
I'm gonna follow this completely exactly the way you said.
And you're going to be...
And I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna hold you to it.
You can.
That's the most energy I've seen her have this whole time. So you can see she's in better spirits, things are looking up for her, and slowly but surely she'll come out of her shell, realize what a drastic mistake she made letting herself get to that point. Your whole life just changes, man. It's such a better outlook. Like, I wish everyone would get to experience, well, not experience getting that big, but experience the feeling it is to gain your life back and do normal things that you guys take for granted.
And you die. But remember, this is all still up to you. So stick to the diet because you're still in heart failure.
Okay.
And we don't know at what point that will change because of all the damage your heart has. But your only chance for any more improvement is to continue losing and doing your exercises. You understand that?
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
If you start gaining again, we have to put you back in the hospital to save your life. And I don't think you want that.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen him on the show do like a chubby lockdown 23-1. Like, if you aren't following his diet, he's locking you up and you are following that damn diet. Like, 60 days in meets 600 calories. Like, it's insane.
Great. You're still on track. In the 6 months, we're going to take some skin off of you. Okay, let's bring the scale and see how much you lost.
Okay.
Doctor now also does that skin surgery way before anyone else I've seen, but it's kind of good for them in this case. But no, I'm like right there where I need mine, but I'm not quite there.
All right.
Like 20 pounds.
Okay, you're at 401. That's fantastic. 2 pounds from the 300. So you effectively lost over 320 pounds at this point.
Damn, Kelly's cooking with bacon grease, huh? She's really moving in the right direction here. I'm happy because I didn't know if this was going to end well at all based on the start.
That's good progress for you.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, I'm proud of your progress, okay? All right, can you tell me your ability to walk and how better it is?
Yes and no.
Well, if you start walking and doing more exercise, you're going to get better stamina. All right.
It's because I have to think when I walk now. I guess I'm trying to waddle.
Well, that's because when you were like 700 pounds, you couldn't move, so you have to swing your body to take the step.
Yes.
Who said we waddle? You think we're all just some like diabetic Daffy Ducks or something? I think you guys drastically misunderstand how 600 people walk. 1, we just don't do it. 2, when we do it, there's not much of a waddle. There's more of a nut crunch going on if you're a guy. 3, yeah, we just don't friggin' walk. That's all there is to it.
So now it's
now
like
you have to.
So now I have to remember like to lift my knees and so I have to think about it.
Think about walking.
I have to think about it like.
You gotta learn to walk where you're new to feet.
Yeah, it's like retraining a baby, like training a baby again.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah. So.
Well, I'm sure.
I don't think it's much like training a baby, and if she wanted to try to crawl, I would be all game for seeing that, because our knees are not built to hit the ground anymore. We've done damage to them enough. I don't think there's any crawling going on here.
You can learn that real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Kelly. You take care.
All right. I feel like I could do more things. Kind of working on my stamina. I'm less out of breath. I don't want to fall back to food because I actually honestly want to lose the weight and keep it off.
Look at Kelly out here striving for a better future. Man, I'm so happy and proud of this chick at the same time.
My next doctor's appointment is in a week and a half. I'm excited to see how far my weight loss has gotten. I signed up to change my life.
I didn't think I'd ever say this, but I actually like using my HSA now. The setup didn't feel like a chore. I was able to log in, see my balance, and upload receipts right away. What I didn't expect was how simple it was to get reimbursed, or that I could let the money sit and grow if I didn't need it. There's even an option to invest, which makes it feel more like something I'm building and less like an account I'll forget about. It saved me time, money, and just made everything easier to manage. If your employer offers Lively, I highly recommend using it.
Taking grass-fed beef liver, and within weeks I felt a huge difference. Now my energy is steady all day. No more crashes. My skin looks healthier and my hair feels fuller. And I finally feel like my metabolism is working again. Best part, it's freeze-dried into these tiny capsules that make it so easy to replenish what your body naturally loses over time. Aging is a choice. Fuel your body the right way. Try grass-fed beef liver and feel the difference.
And for the first time, I see a future.
Which is the hardest thing to do, because you're just so sure that there is no future for you. Like, you're thinking bad. Like, hey, this is going to go downhill. We're already almost to the bottom. We're just going to crash. But it's nice to see somebody go from that to seeing that there is a future for them, and there's so much more life to live.
Hello, admissions. Hi, I was calling to find out information about summer classes. I have 2 classes that I need to take in order to get my degree from a college in North Carolina.
This better not be culinary school. Oh my god, what if she wants to work in a bake shop? That's just asking for disaster, huh? Wow, make her some macaroons or something, become a patisserie, or however the hell you say that.
And I plan on graduating from that college. Your credits transferred, and all you have to do is sign up, pay the tuition, and then come out to the classes. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Yes, sir. I know I'm losing more weight. It's like a new world.
Do we see the picture on that phone again? Because that thing was photoshopped. Holy hell, Kelly. Was that really you? Man, you women be tricking the hell out of guys.
Because I want to live.
So many filters. On the morning of February 16th, 2019, Dr. Niles received a call from Houston Medical Examiner. He informed Dr. Now that Kelly Mason had passed away the night before from heart failure. Oh, man, now I know why you guys said this was the saddest one. This is terrible. R.I.P. Kelly. No, these are the ones that break my heart more than anything. Because you see them doing so much better. You see this kind of like zest for life back in their eyes. They were so happy. And then bam. It's all just gone like that. I guess tomorrow's never promised. Poor Kelly, man.
So there was no trauma or injury, huh? It looked like it was a cardiac arrest?
That's what it seems.
Well, Kelly was battling with her heart condition for a long time. What time did that happen?
At the time, nobody was there, so we don't know exactly what the time of death was, but...
How terrible is it that this lady lost over 300 pounds, right? And then all that just gone like that. When she was trying so damn hard. God, man, this one just sucks. This episode sucks.
It seems like it was a natural cause of her heart condition.
I just received a call from a medical examiner to inform me that late last night it appears Kelly's heart gave out. Okay, thank you. Considering the condition that Kenny's heart has been in, this news is not completely unexpected. I was still very
Pretty unexpected for me. I didn't see it coming after this lady lost 300 some pounds. That it was just all going to end like this. Poor Kelly, man. I hate this. I hate this so much.
hopeful that we would be able to get her out of state of heart failure. So I'm very saddened to hear this news. At Kenny's last appointment with me a few weeks ago, her weight loss was on track. So this is not a result of her starting to go back to her old habits.
No. Kelly was doing amazing. Kelly was on track. She slipped up when she went to rehab and she had a little bit of her own, she had a little slip up, which is, to be expected almost. But, damn, I didn't see this coming. Doctor now actually seems sad about this, too. I bet this is a bit of a kick in the nads.
She was working hard and doing what she needed. But despite that, the damage to her heart up to this point was just too severe. No. Yeah, the second Jordan. When a patient is over 600 or 700 pounds, like Kelly was at her highest, it takes a toll on the whole body and certainly shorten their lifespan.
Man, I'm not even going to finish the last minute of this one. This is terrible. Alright, so R.I.P. Kelly Mason. It's awful to see somebody that actually was taking their life back, was doing so much of the right stuff, right? She was striving for a better future, she was happy, she was taking classes. She seemed like a whole new person, man. From the start to looking at her at the end, it's hard to believe it really was the same person, because she just had so much of a zest for life back, and she was still working on it. There was still work to be done. But you would have thought she had done enough just to get her heart back in just good enough shape, man. I don't know. These kind of episodes really rip my heart out, man. I feel so bad for the family. I feel so bad for her who was working so hard to get her life back. And this is terrible all the way around. But alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments. This one is a bit of a brutal episode in my opinion.
They say higher education is outdated, irrelevant. We say don't settle for the status quo.
At Grand Canyon University, we shatter it.
We lead with a pioneering spirit in classrooms that are incubators for bold ideas.
GCU empowers learners of every generation, on campus, online, and hybrid learning environments.
This is purpose-driven education. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
Pluto TV has a universe of free content. This is the mantra. What? This is the mantra. Pluto TV is always free. Free. This is the mantra. People just need free stuff. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
I don't go out and do anything or see anyone except online. I actually have been talking to someone online for the past year. Her name is Monica, but I've never been able to even meet her because I can't go out, and I've been scared to ask her to come here and see me like this.
Ooh, Monica, sugar pie honey bun, huh? At least he's got somebody too. I didn't see that coming, but online dating, it's going to be a little bit of a shock when she figures out how big he is, unless he was straightforward about it.
So I feel like I'm missing life completely, and it's all because of food.
Hey, what's up guys? Sean back, and today, Carlton and Chantel Oglesby. One's 24 years old, 700 plus pounds, and then you got, I guess, the older sister who's 31 years old, 600 plus pounds. So it seems like they were just in a competitive eating contest their whole life or something like that. And the little brother definitely tried to follow after Big Sis, and he caught her and eclipsed her, which is definitely what happened in my case too, because my older brother, not a little guy, and me, even less not a little guy. So yeah, let's see what these two got going on in their life. Should be interesting since we at least get some siblings this time. Oh God, we're in Columbus. can see what 700 plus does to wood flooring, like the carpet next to your feet when you climb out of bed. That's smoked. I've never seen somebody quite tear up wood flooring like this, but damn, this place is dirty.
When I wake up in the morning, I think, here comes another day full of things I can't do. The help I have to have now is embarrassing.
If you have to ask for help, it's always going to be embarrassing. I think skinny people are embarrassed to ask for help, but this guy is smearing like crap all over the walls or something. This place looks gross.
Because I can't even do the most basic things on my own anymore. Cash. I'm too big now.
Yeah.
I gotta poop.
Confirmed, Cash is the crap catcher, I guess.
Cash is my younger brother. He does everything for me. And that includes the plastic bin I used to go to the bathroom that my brother would get for me.
There's no hole in that seat. How's this gonna work? Is he gonna reverse cowgirl this crap seat? Oh my god, this is gonna be wild. I can't wait. How does that go in the bucket? Somebody make the math for me.
Cash. Give me a tissue. Tissue down. Yep, thank you. Go ahead. Make sure you get my soapy water for me.
Yep.
In the Dookie how is that? I mean, I think I saw some crap stains on that seat. But now it's confirmed he's got to just be blowing it into the seat.
Carlton, it's hard for him to do stuff sometimes. I get sad seeing him struggle. It makes me like jump up like, wait, I need to help him. I would do anything for Carlton because he's my brother and I love him. Here you go. Yep.
When Cash has to do these things for me, I feel disgusted with myself. Because he has to be here to always take care of me instead of living life. But everything's a big chore for me now, and doing anything where I have to move around much gets to be too hard for me.
Bro, Carlton just strips in the living room like this? This is crazy. Anybody could walk in at any moment and see this guy. Damn, he could definitely catfish somebody with them things. I'm just saying, if he cut his head off and sent pictures to guys, he could get some cash. Definitely cash apped a little bit.
But I at least try to clean myself still. But it's the most exhausting part of my day because of how hard it is to reach as many spots as I can possibly reach.
Okay, maybe you ladies could explain this to me, because I've always felt this way. But sweaty boobs, okay? Let's just talk about it. Every woman I've ever known has been like, no, they're sweaty, don't touch them. And if you can find me a guy who's like, ew, sweaty boobs, I don't want to touch them now, I will, like, straight guy, I will pay for their psychologist visit. Because there's no such thing.
So I do as much as I can before I'm too exhausted to keep going. But by the time I'm done, I can hardly move because of how sore and tired I am. That's embarrassing that I can't even take a bath without it completely wiping me out. It makes me really sad. The only thing that makes me sadder is knowing that my sister's pretty much living the same life as me right upstairs.
What is the brick on the bed for? Could somebody explain that to me? Because I'm not sure why there's a brick just chilling there. Brother's downstairs with his buns out. She's upstairs with her vajayjay. Full victory stance. Oh my god, I didn't see them.
Come on, treasure.
Treasure's hidden like a little treasure chest up in there, huh?
Come on, my sunshine. All right, let's go.
I live here in my mom's house with her wife Elaine, my husband, our 3 kids, and both my brothers. So there's 9 of us here, but I feel like I'm trapped inside of my body and in this room because I'm so...
Okay, so you and your whole family just chills with your mom and I guess her significant other. And then nobody here seems to be working at all? Your husband, nothing?
So big. I mostly just stay in my room on this bed most of the day because of how hard it is for me to get around. I still have a little bit of mobility, but it's not enough to really sustain me. So in the morning, Michael gets up and he gets the kids ready.
How many kids were hidden in this bed? They're popping out of everywhere.
For school, and I just watch them. It makes me really sad because I want to do more, but how can I take care of them when I need so much help just to take care of myself?
She's got the same crap chair that he has downstairs. Hers is just red. Hers does not seem to have as much dookie on it too. I wonder if she does that basket trick.
After Michael takes our kids to school, he goes and gets me and Carlton something to eat while I try to get up and get dressed. But it's almost too much for me. A carrot run this weight hurts more than being stabbed 1,000 times with 1,000 knives.
It don't feel good. She has the same loofah I had, which is kind of funny. But her calves are so small for being as big as she is. I don't get it.
If I get up, it's only once or twice in a day now. And I spend almost all of my time on the second floor because the stairs are really hard for me.
I feel so dirty watching them do the flapjack thing with their floppies all the time, man. I don't know why they include that.
I do them still, but maybe only once a week. And I never go out anymore. It's been years since I've been out of the house. And now I just feel...
Look at that, though. I mean, I'm sorry she hasn't left the house, but why are her calves so small? And why is there pee running down the front of this toilet? Ugh.
I feel like I'm living to eat.
As much as I want things in my life to change.
What's up, Red?
Hey, what's up, man? I keep doing what makes it worse because I can't stop eating constantly.
Look at this McDonald's maniac showing up. How much would that cost daily, though? That's got to be at least 50 bones right there.
Excellent.
And 5 cheeseburgers. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th one.
Thanks, man.
Your fries, your chicken nuggets, and your 2 apple pies.
Yep.
Why 5? Why not just give him a half dozen at this point? My order was always 2 McDoubles, 20-piece chicken nuggets, sweet and sour sauce. Because I was a value menu boy, and even though I was 605 pounds, I didn't want to spend that damn much money.
I'll sit and I'll try to starve myself for as long as possible.
You're so full of shit. You are not starving yourself. Come on, man. You really want us to buy that? You're 700 plus pounds. Where's the starving?
But I can't stop eating because food is all I know.
Here's your fries, your nuggets, and here's your pies. You're welcome, love.
Oh, so she gets 8. Or no, 7. There's at least 7 there, right? Yeah, she gets 7, he gets 5. That's the dirty dozen. Okay. And also, hold on. You got to see this picture that says mom on the wall because her daughter is such a sweetheart if she drew that because that's a damn stick